Coming to you live, not from the Illegal Shift Studios or the One More and I'm Out of Here Studios. We're coming to you live from Garage Golf Cincy. Right here at Mount Carmel, Tabasco, and Clough Pike.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
We're bringing you a special episode of the One More and I'm Out of Here podcast to bring on some really, really cool fucking people that I've met and I've got to know. And I grabbed this opportunity with Blake, and I talked to him about it, and I was like, you know what? I want to promote your business. And he is, a new business owner here in our community. And I don't know if you guys listen to it or not, but we have people all over the country that listen. But we have a lot of people local that listen. So that's why I wanted to do this. Bring some business and drive business to Garage Golf Cincy. So I'm going to give it to you, Blake, right off the rip. That a boy. Oh, it's almost like you were on this podcast before because that's what we typically do.
I thought you brought me on for my voice.
But
I can't do it as good.
We're going to start with Blake. And Blake, introduce yourself. Give a little bit of a fucking background because you and I become pretty close over the last summer and then into your endeavor.
Yeah.
Into this.
So earlier this year in January, I actually worked for the Cincinnati Reds for 15 years and on their corporate sales side and ticketing specifically. And I just found a point where I just decided that I didn't want to do that anymore. I wanted to come up with a different idea. And, I was actually trying to put a golf simulator in my garage. And when that wouldn't work out because we had to rip ceilings out because they weren't high enough, I had a buddy of mine. We were playing over at another place in the area, and perfect general golfer, Nick.
Well, where?
Yeah. So we were sitting there, and he hit a shot, and he turned around, and he was super pissed off because he's, I love him, but he's, at times not a good golfer. And he looked, and I was like, "Dude, you good?" He goes, "Dude, I just want to yell fuck, but I can't." And I was like, "Okay, well, what if we made a place where you could yell fuck once in a while and not feel bad about it?" So we at that time, I happened to be spinning my wheels on this idea of opening up this golf simulator facility inside of an old garage. And I felt like it was the perfect fit for what we wanted to do. So put pen to paper, did a mountain of research, thanks to my wife. And we got to a certain point where it was like shit or get off the pot, right? Like, are we going to do it or not? So we started looking at property, and we found this building, and off we went.
What was this place before?
What wasn't it?
A florist?
Is a good question.
What wasn't?
Yeah,
That's
so
perfect.
it was, and I'm still hearing stories. I had a lady come in today, and she was like, "Oh shit!" She goes, "This used to be a King Click," and I just looked at her like, "Okay." It's like, sounds like it could have been. It's been a solar panel facility. It's been we had a sign that was permanently burned into the window tint that we had to take off. That it was an old solar panel place, or no. It was a CDL driver's license. I'm assuming that they didn't take the test here, but then it was a general contractor's building. It's been everything basically, and so. We've heard from so many people like, "Oh, this is a cursed building, blah, 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 blah." And we were like, look, we're going to break the curse. So we thought, hey, we throw beer, food, golf, sports all under one roof. Like, it's kind of hard to screw that up, right?
Oh, absolutely. And I wanted to do this show on a league night just to see. I mean, if you look behind, so that's only one bay. He's got 3 more over here. And then 1 more in this direction. He's got 4 bays, and this place is packed full of degenerate golfers that think that they can golf, but they want to win. They want to win some type of trophy.
Which is perfect, right? Like, that's exactly what we were trying to do when we started this idea. Was we wanted to make a place where everybody felt comfortable, right? And golf, to me, has that inherent stigma of people not wanting to do it because they don't feel comfortable inside of certain settings. And so I was like, well, let's completely blow that shit up and turn it into something completely different, right? I want golfers of all skill levels to be able to come in here, feel comfortable. And, we've got games for families, so we can have this place be perfect for a family to come out and spend time with their kids. and then at night turn it into the shit show that you see now.
Yes, absolutely. So now that brings us to our buddy Will, who is a member of the league on Tuesday nights, and we're recording on Wednesday. We're live right now, but anybody that listens, we're on Wednesday. But Will plays in the Tuesday league. So Will and I got to meet. I came up. I'm not in the league. I just sitting at the bar with my girlfriend Jill, now fiance, sitting there drinking beers, and Blake had told me about you, and I was like, I need to meet this dude. I need to meet him. He is such a creative son of a bitch. I need to meet him.
Well, you did. Probably in my worst setting. My brother-in-law, Tommy, and I have played some of our worst golf at this.
That's your brother-in-law?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
We married sisters. We're
All right.
sleeping with sisters.
Yeah, not the same one.
No.
See, this is what live podcasts are about. I love it.
We had never been here, and Tommy and I got notification that there were 2 spots left, or essentially one team spot left from Blake. And we jumped on it. It worked out with both of our families for Tuesday nights. And it is the most exciting thing that both of us do weekly. We play golf every weekend, and we're still more excited to come here on Tuesdays, even as poorly as we are playing.
You're doing fucking great.
Second to last is
it's poorly.
now we're
playing.
going for the other trophy.
Yeah. Can we show the other trophy on?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Babe, would you get the trophy?
All right, so for their Tuesday night league, and maybe we'll have Jeremy grab the other one.
Yeah. Hey, Jerm, would you grab one of the
belts? So for the Tuesday night league, and I don't know who gets what. Like
the winner gets the trophy I'm holding, and the loser's bracket gets the other trophy. It depends on how you look at it and what constitutes a winner.
Right.
I'm gonna hold this because I know I won't get it. Well, it's got some weight to
It
it.
does have some weight to it.
So instead of just getting just some random ass trophy for a indoor golf outing, tournament, whatever, league, Blake decided to get WWF belts is the best way to put it.
Yeah, man.
I think it's the greatest idea ever.
Again, we try to think outside the box. We try to do everything a little bit more unique. And so doing just a plain trophy that I would find on the internet was not really something I was interested in. So we came up with the idea of doing the tag team belts. And I watch UFC fights all the time, and I was like, fuck it. When they hold it up, they look like they're having a good time.
Well, we just saw that the belt got delivered to President or soon to be President Trump.
Yeah. And I kind of want the winners when they
that.
hold this belt to maybe do the Trump dance. Like, give me some.
I'm taking a picture with this because it's the closest I'll be.
But then, so the shitheads of the league.
So, yeah. So we'll call it the bottom 4, but everybody's a winner that walks through the door. But the bottom 4 will be playing for the trophy that I have in my hand, which is a fair to better than average chance that we'll maybe playing for this trophy. Equally as coveted, but I don't know if this is at what point this is in picture.
Oh, it's in.
I'm not gonna hold it.
Don't touch this one yet.
I'm gonna win it.
This here is.
What's it say on the front of it?
This is the Golden Dickosaurus Award.
Golden Dickosaurus Award.
And this trophy is just as coveted, in my opinion, as the belts.
It's got the biggest balls I've ever seen.
Dude, it does. And I don't know how close
There's
I need
so
to get
many kids around
to
right
really
now.
show. Yeah. What about mine? Yeah. what this trophy really is like, this is very representative of what this place stands for at times. Right?
I do not want to have to play for that, but I would. I
You-
totally would.
That would look really nice right next to the toilet I got last year at my company's outing for being the worst team. I might just start a shrine of the losing team.
of shitty trophies.
Like it or hate it, you're going home with hardware.
I mean, think about it. You got an etched glass saying you're the winner of the outing. Yeah, but look at what I got.
Yeah.
You know,
Cool. You got an etched glass. So does everybody. You know what you don't have? A golden dick.
Yeah.
but I do.
That's right. When you showed me that like a couple weeks ago, when you showed me that, he was like, "Oh, it's en route." I was so happy. I was like, "I'm not even in the league, but I want to be here for the trophy presentation."
Great story about the trophy. It came in and it was Christmas, right? And so when the UPS guy dropped it off, I said, "Hey, man, do you want to stick around to see what you just dropped off?" Normally, it piques his curiosity because he's like, "Sure," right? Like nobody says that. Could be, I don't know, a shake weight or something 9 times out of 10. But he's like, "Fuck it, yeah, I want to see what you got." So I opened it up and pulled it out, and he lost his shit. And he's like, "Why? Like, why do you have this?"
Why did you order this?
So
off
that's
Amazon?
what I've been delivering to
Yes,
all these places.
To all of these places for years. Nobody showed me. But today, I was like, "Here, man, look, this is what you delivered." And it made his day.
So one of the big things. So
Somebody take this. It's too heavy.
Oh, yeah. Please.
Too heavy for me.
around this, this town, Cincinnati suburbs, whatever. Blake jumped into a realm where there had already been established places, and what I love about it is the fact that you went about it differently. You went in, you watched, you played, you experienced, and then you figured out, okay, I want to do it this way. And I commend you for that because you took a big leap of faith, because there are so many other indoor golf simulator places. And we're not doing this show of just, indoor golf simulator place. This is a bigger deal in the fact that small business, you didn't have to do this. You had a good corporate job.
I did. I could have stayed, and I have nothing but great things to say about my time at the Reds, right? They treated me really well. I had a great time doing it. It was time for me to do something different. And I mean, honestly, all of the kudos go to my wife, right? Without her putting up with all of my shit through this whole process, whether it was her and I, we painted the building, we painted the inside of the building. As you mentioned, small business, we didn't really have the luxury of just being able to slap money at it and being like, yeah, go for it. So we had to do everything ourselves that we could possibly do. In fact, a big thank you goes out to Wilkerson Remodeling, because he was our general contractor. And while he did a ton for us, we also told him at times there were things that, we didn't want to spend the money on, and we felt like we could do that ourselves. And he's like totally understanding about it. He was like, yeah, because we came in one day and to do the flooring in the bathrooms and in this front desk area.
We got one of our followers from California. It says, "Listen, never knew I'd see a golden dick, but here we are."
Yeah.
So,
Dude.
So we got people in California watching right now. We got James McGee in Louisiana.
Yeah.
We got people watching, just so you're aware.
That's beautiful. And what was the name?
Well, you got Faulkner.
Yeah. So this is it's, I don't want to touch it in a weird way, but it's not that uncommon. You can actually find it if you Google Golden Dickosaurus.
If you dare to Google.
Yes. Don't let your wife see your search history, because she may have questions. But
she's a girl. But
yeah.
Don't let your husband see your search history.
Yeah.
Especially.
She might think your anniversary is coming up.
Well, Blake, I look around here and it just occurred to me that if I convince my wife to help me build a place like this, and all I would have to say is, look, I'll take all the golf shit that's inside of our house and put it in this place. Because it's like, look around. It's all the stuff that would be in your man cave. This thing's too big to, or.
Yeah, no, and that's exactly what happened. So we basically moved all of the golf shit that was in my basement into this building, and it just fit the theme. And we just kept going. And we were like, hey, I've got a deer head up on the wall. That's one of my deer. And I was like, fuck it, we're putting it up. It fits the feel. I wanted this place to be everything that's kind of against the grain for indoor golf simulators. Like everyone.
You don't want it stuffy.
No, but the one thing that I will say is everyone has worked really hard in their business, and I'm not knocking what anybody else does. We just wanted to do it differently, and I feel like that's what we've done. I wanted the energy. I wanted all of our leagues. You can see the degenerates behind us now.
Yeah, I mean, it's you guys have definitely done a great job.
This is what we want, right? This is what makes us happy, is seeing your everyday run-of-the-mill golfer who doesn't feel comfortable potentially in other places fitting in here, right? That's what it's supposed to be about.
And
I mean, we got Billy Idol on in the background, for God's sake.
It also helps.
No, we don't. It's
having a place to go on. Well, for me, Tuesday nights for a guaranteed 10 weeks in the winter.
Yeah, and that was important to us too, because even then, we're still learning. Like, we went through and originally when we put this league together, which is our inaugural league, which this league truly does mean a lot to me. It's the first league. It's the first group of guys who signed up to play in a league that we put out, not knowing who the hell would show up or if anybody would sign up.
Jumping into the unknown of a business that may or may not.
And 2 weeks in, it's like, fuck it, you're screwed. You're in it for another 8 weeks, but you had a shitty time the first 2 weeks. I didn't want that, but like, I am so grateful every Tuesday night for the guys who show up, because whether they know it or not, it truly does mean a lot to me.
And now we're here on a Wednesday.
Yeah, we're here on a Wednesday.
This place is packed.
Love it.
Thursday, packed.
Friday,
it's fantastic.
Hopefully packed.
You have had to battle the Cincinnati weather, which you and I have talked about a bunch. We didn't hit fall until like probably 3 days ago.
I was going to say sometime today.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's going to snow tomorrow.
Yeah.
Here in Cincinnati. But
snow all you want to.
He said, please give me snow.
Anything.
All right. So Will, so give me your background. Give me your bio. Who are you? What are you?
Yeah. I kind of just fell into golf not too long ago, actually. But really what happened was, and I'll just kind of briefly talk, about Slickest Golf.
I want to know, what do you do during the day? What's your day job?
I am a structural design engineer, and I make custom work corrugate or cardboard displays. If you want to take a product to retail for 3, 6, 9 months, something temporary, you want to get a feel for a retail space, I'll make you something totally yours. And it's a great job. I love it. I'm the only one in my company kind of working in a room by myself, just prototyping all day long. It kind of fits just with my product design nature. And it allows me to have a little time to do my side hustle.
Yeah. So the side hustle would be
why I'm here today.
Oh, and his side hustle is absolutely incredible.
It's amazing.
They're amazing. Like, they are truly like works of art, man. As soon as my wife's done helping this person, I want her to pull up this head cover that he made for me on opening night of our league, which I damn near brought me to tears. Like, it means still to this day so much to me.
And if you go to Garage Golf Cincy Instagram, you will see the unboxing of this, like the video. It was cool as shit.
The quality is incredible. I got a Cincy one that he didn't know that he made for me, but he made for me like 2 or 3 years ago, and it's perfect to this day. These things mean a lot.
Yeah. So, and really, I love, surprise gifting, especially since I knew I was going to be seeing you a lot, and you helped me out immensely by getting some of my inventory on your wall. But really going back to kind of the origin of it, I started making these almost 3 years ago, probably 3 years to the day, because I was making Christmas gifts. As an artistic, creative person, that's what you do, so you don't spend money. Hey, what am I going to make for my parents this year?
Did you go to college for like some type of art shit?
Communications.
I went to Miami of Ohio, where I met my wife, and I'm from St. Joe, Michigan. And then after we graduated, I just, on a whim, just moved. We were just kind of dating, and I moved down to Cincinnati, and I've been here ever since. But I was a bartender, and I was kind of hustling around and not, doing much. And then I learned that University of Cincinnati DAP program was right in my backyard. I have been making things, inventing, designing my whole life, but I never actually looked at something and said, oh, there's a person behind that. They made that, they designed that, they created. And so I took the scariest thing in my life when I wanted to marry this woman and have a family. I went back to school and I went into product design.
No shit. Okay.
In that time, I did get engaged. I got married, first house, first kid. I mean, all when I'm in school. I did very well at school because I was not distracted being in college for the first time.
Right. As one can be.
It gave me, lots of good, skills that I didn't have before, especially using programs, Illustrator, and Adobe, and all that stuff. So it helps out, a lot when I'm doing the digital designs, which, you got to go through to get the whole process started on making something, which I have one for you and one for you. But really, what I went out for in this after I made a couple was I didn't like what I was seeing inside of pro shops. I didn't like what I was seeing inside of Golf Galaxy. Now, those things have changed a little bit. Yes, you have a lot of hilarious or creative ones, but you can tell they're mass produced. You can tell there's no real connection to the consumer. So I really just started by word of mouth, and it still is now, kind of taking orders from people on gifts or what you would want to have on your bag. And it mostly started off with people wanting their school. Sure, I'll do your school logo, but I am not going to dead center it and have it in full. I'm going to blow it up, cockeyed, cut off the sides of it. And the idea was, if you have, we'll say, University of Cincinnati or Ohio State or whatever, anything, that it will take just a tiny little bit of the logo. It could just be a corner. It could just be the colors. It could be something that you put that on your golf bag. You go out, somebody in your group, somebody paired up with, group in front, behind, they'll see it. And if they get it and they see that from a distance and it's different, they will come up to you and they'll be like, dude, where'd you get that Ohio State cover? Those are your people.
Yep.
You go out on the course and nobody comes up to you. You don't got to talk to them because they're not your people.
Right.
You know what it is when you see it, but it doesn't have to be like perfect and centered and symmetrical and whole. It's kind of silly to think that we're
bland.
Yeah. And not everything fits on that profile anyways. So I just started designing around blowing things up and really relying on the client to say, yes, that I've never seen it that way before.
Mm-hmm.
Do it. I'll buy it, etc. And that's just kind of how it went.
So explain to anybody that's watching or anybody's going to download the audio. Like you have a couple different options. Plus, you have a whole bunch of other shit outside of head coverage. But so you have the hand stitched.
Yeah.
And then you have the I don't want to say screen print. Is it screen print, or I don't know if that's the right term.
I started doing a different style where I would I originally would hand cut, and now I have a machine to do it, but cut out the different pieces of faux leather or marine vinyl, and then kind of get them on top of the panels, and then cross stitch the edging, and then layer and layer and layer and layer and layer. It adds a feel to it. You can tell when something's embroidered. It's smooth. Yes, they're all stitches, but like you can tell this was made by machines. Yes, somebody designed it, but it was mass produced. And when I got the knack to make one-of-a-kind original custom designs, it started to pave the way for, wow, I could actually do anything as long as I fly under the radar a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
But let's just say you went to two schools like I did, Miami and UC. You can't walk into a bookstore and get a UC Miami anything. but I know people that went to both schools, so I can make a mashup of that on a cover, and it's a one of a kind. You're gonna have it. You're gonna like it. It's
what I love about them is the layering. Like they don't just they're the layering of the ones that are stitched are incredible to me. We just sold the Goonies the other day, and the guy could not get over that they were layered on top of pieces.
It's literally 3-dimensional.
He's like a modern day fucking Betty Ford. Like the way that I don't know,
Dude, I fucking love it.
I don't know how else to describe it. And I'm sorry to if you feel pigeonholed to Betty Ford, but like she sewed the American flag. She's pretty good at it. Like
Big shoes to fill.
Big shoes to fill.
Just that one.
Right? And so, well, not comparing you to our founders, but at the end of the day, like these things are absolutely incredible. They really
And if
are.
you're a golfer and you really love your fucking golf clubs,
dude,
to have something like that, you pull that golf bag out, your buddies don't know that you bought one, and you come up on the next fucking, that first tee. Where'd you get that?
Which he, like,
you can't, you'll never look at them and say they were bought off a rack.
You're right.
Correct. Yes.
Especially if you
100%.
get close enough to them, if you touch and feel, you will
Oh,
never.
shit. You guys didn't know the rule. If you say 100%, you have to drink.
Oh.
That's a one more and I'm out of here rule. Sorry.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Moose out front should have told you.
100%.
Oh, we're gonna be
That was the
fucked
last
up.
time.
Let's have him open one.
Yes.
Yes. Will you get Taylor for me, Mel? Will you tell? Because my daughter has been dying to open this, and also I have as well. I got this a day and a half ago, or as some people would say, last night, and I've been holding on to this.
I got a text message last night. I got this and I want to open it. I'm like, don't do it.
Still sealed.
A couple weeks ago, after Blake had already gotten his driver cover that I surprised him with for Garage Golf, Cincy, and he needed a 3-wood. So he sent me 2 pictures. One was of Big Panda, and one was of Momo, the monkey, and they were his daughter's favorite stuffed animals, and that's all it took.
And I don't know if my daughter. Hey, Taylor, do you want to come open this with me? All right, come over here. So she's changing.
She's putting on her pretty girl sweater.
You don't have to change to come open this. You ready?
I love it.
All right, come on over here.
Yeah,
buddy.
but
That's why I love
Hurry up.
live stuff.
a lot of times somebody can just send me a picture of their dog.
All right, both my
And I
girls
just
are
have
here.
to figure out how to make it look like that dog.
Yep.
And
All right.
it's fun. Yeah.
Come here.
So stuffed animals are actually easier than.
Then other shit.
I mean, I've had somebody ask me to do their baby, and I'm like, I'll try. I'll try.
Pull it.
how bad does that work out if you get it wrong?
Yeah.
Keep going. Okay.
You get a kid with like, my kid's eye's not drooping. Why is it drooping?
Yeah, I understand.
Oh, what is it? What is it? Show
Oh.
everybody. Show the camera.
Look at this.
So you have Big Panda and you have Momo.
Yep.
Their names are on the back.
Look at this. Big Panda and Momo.
All right, give me that.
And
thing.
your father insisted
Oh, thanks.
that I incorporate some pink and purple, so we did kind of a 2-sided front with the faces and back with the names.
I mean, absolutely incredible.
he absolutely killed it.
Killed it.
My god!
Like if I could show you,
I'll get pictures. I'll get pictures and
Yes.
put it on.
But
the
now
One
I
More
want
I'm
you
Out
to
Here
really open
Instagram
it because
page.
I told Blake there was a little trick to this one, or a little surprise to this one. For some reason, I decided to put a magnet in the 3-wood cover.
Oh.
So maybe if you lace one on a par 5 and get on the green, you walk up with the club and you just mark your ball.
Yes. Look at that.
Oh, that's so cool.
With the magnetic ball marker?
Yeah.
Dude,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you fucking killed it.
it is unbelievable. Dude, that
And
is
Blake's kids are. He has already told me about this, that it was going to happen. Like that's what he wanted. seeing these kids being that happy about it, even though it's going on Daddy's golf club.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah. It's still
them,
mine.
them
It's
kids,
still mine, motherfucker.
them kids
Yeah.
are gonna have to
Yeah.
get some
You
covers
settle
too.
down.
Get your own. Get your own, kids.
I have 3 daughters, and all 3 of them have their own custom club head cover. I mean, kids need covers for their clubs. Why not?
Yeah, he's absolutely right. Dude,
Great. I've been waiting to
So-
see this, though. I have totally been waiting to see this for the last week and a half.
You've been waiting to see this one.
I definitely have been waiting to see this.
I want to see this one.
You can do it. Go for it.
All right, so we're doing another unboxing.
It's unboxing time.
Unboxing time.
Christmas.
Industrial.
Merry Christmas.
Not Christmas yet.
Oh shit! Doesn't help when I drop it.
Not Christmas.
And just a little frame of reference.
One more. No matter.
This was all designed when I took a picture
Yes.
of your koozie. That was it. I didn't get your logo. I didn't.
Which is so funny to me because I was like, "Hey man, I can get you, files or whatever." He's like, "No, I got it.
Yeah.
Put that there.
Oh my
We
god.
put that there. Holy shit!
Daddy.
This is like Christmas for me.
Oh.
One more and I'm out of here. Flipped over this side. Holy shit, dude. You absolutely nailed that. You couldn't have nailed that any better.
I really wish I could have taken some videos of dropping a real golf ball into a mug of beer
Oh.
and used it in the background, but I was like, no, that's okay.
Buddy.
We'll work on that for later.
Buddy, I'm telling you. This I can't get it any closer to the camera unless Jeremy wants to bring that up. Dude, take that up to the camera. Holy cow. You have absolutely knocked it out of the park on
Thank you.
both sides. Holy shit.
Now don't ask me for 4 more.
I would never do that.
Well,
Put that in front of the camera a little bit.
Will does have a new challenge ahead of him.
Nailed it.
You got to bring it up.
He absolutely nailed it.
Babe, would you give me
First-
the box?
God damn,
First-
brother.
First, I'll just say that I'm my bread and butter is doing everything from hybrids to 3-woods to drivers. I can do lots of different styles and sizes, and they'll all fit. What I do absolutely blow at making are putter covers. I probably failed at 6 blades,
Can't wait for this.
7 mallets. I don't know why I cannot make them, but I really suck at making them. But Blake has a challenge for me that why not?
It's
Yeah.
going live on YouTube right now. It's a
going live on-
challenge. You're going live right now.
We're going to figure this out together. So, I have challenged Will with making a putter cover.
Talk into the mic.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I've challenged Will with making
can pick
me
it
a
up.
putter cover out of white-tailed deer. Authentic. Once was moving, but now is not. Except for the tail.
Once was moving. That was not.
But a white-tailed deer putter cover. So I don't know if this exists anywhere out there in the world. I'm actually hopeful to have the first one ever. But a putter cover made out of an actual deer pelt.
And I don't think I need to go against kind of saying that because you bought this, right?
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Because I use faux leather, which keeps me on a line,
Keeps you out of
Yeah.
keeps you out of
Um,
keeps you out of PETA.
Yeah.
If you get
Well, Donald Trump's back in, so
if you
you're
get-
fine.
If you
now.
get
You're
paint,
fine.
if you get red paint on your putter cover, that would be
I'll take full
Hilarious.
responsibility for that happening. But
this will be fun. This will be a fun challenge.
Yeah. Yeah.
I liked it. I liked the
Yeah.
challenge.
Yeah, challenge the guy who admittedly said I have failed at doing one kind of product, and then say, "Cool, well, I already bought it, and I'm going to give it to you, and you're going to do it. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think you got it, buddy.
I think he's got it.
I've seen your work already.
I just need to know where the tail will just exist on a blade putter. I don't know, like front, back, side, bottom. I don't know.
The
It's gotta-
best news for me is that's not my responsibility. And you only get one tail.
That's right.
So, good luck.
Yeah.
Didn't Eminem say something like that? Like you only got one chance,
Yeah.
or some shit like that. I don't know.
Now here's a good question. Everybody sees, at least in Ohio, they see deer out on the golf course.
You don't see him in a golf bag.
What if the deer see you with this?
Oh shit!
They might know this one.
They're gonna see it and they're gonna be like, "Don't come over here anymore."
This one's
gonna
from
be
Utah.
What happened to Doug?
Fucking Doug. He went out on fucking number 5. I told him not to. God damn it.
He should have been faster.
Well, that's what they say. You don't have to be. You don't
I'm
have to
looking
be
at
the
this
fastest,
thinking you
just
should
don't
have
be-
grown bigger.
Just don't
Yes.
be the slowest.
Yeah. He was the slowest that day.
Right.
Mm.
Dude, this thing, this is unfucking believable. You knocked it out of the fucking park,
Thanks. Yeah.
and you knocked it out of the park with his girl's head cover, but for his girls, I get that.
Dude, this honestly, like, this is absolutely perfect. And I don't know if you can do pictures later.
I'll be
on
posting
how-
both of these probably tomorrow.
Yeah.
But it's 2024. This is my 3rd year doing it. I'm almost done with this year. If anybody likes going to golf expos, I'll be doing my second stint at Cincinnati Golf Expo.
I will see you
it's
there.
in February.
So, and that's what I wanted to get to. Like, obviously, I'm going to give both of you opportunities to say where to be, but like, you do your daily work, and then you do this shit on the on the side. Correct?
I'm just kind of what you would call a doer. Like, I just never slow down. I never want to relax. I can't relax.
So when
I
you
don't-
get home, you just start working on shit like this.
Yeah,
The stuff you made for me. Or made
I
for
got
him.
my girls running around playing in the basement. I just cover the pool table, set up, and just kind of go, and then make them dinner, put them to bed, go back to it. And I like to think that, they appreciate that. I'm still believe I'm a great dad.
Oh, absolutely.
But my wife has told me, when I feel embarrassed that I'm taking too much time doing this, she says, well, look, it's your passion. It's your fun. The girls see that in you. And now 2 of them are already starting to sew. So, it's kind of just a fun thing to.
And you physically do all this.
Yeah. The design is all digital, which is important because you really want to get the client, to sign off on everything before you go forward, unless you're surprising.
Yes.
But then it's a matter of, I have a closet that is just top full of all different color fabric, all the leather and stuff. And it's, then it's just finding the right colors. I think the Big Panda and Momo probably uses, 6 different browns, but only to like
It's
separate
amazing.
it from itself.
Blake, Blake, hand me that.
And it's been a constant, resourcing and finding better ways of growing. And
I couldn't be more impressed with it. I mean, I don't have an artistic bone in my body. Like,
Neither.
when we came up with the concept of, now that being said, I understand what he says when he's talking about like hitting what's perfect for the client. When we had our logo, I was very adamant about the way that it looked, and I had it in my head.
You and I talked about this. Yes.
And
I'm glad you're bringing that up.
I know exactly how many teeth are in our gear. And I know when somebody makes me something that isn't exactly what I'm looking for, right? And so when I saw this, I was like, holy shit, like every piece of it is exactly,
Yes.
it's fucking perfect.
It's actually, it's absolutely amazing.
Like to put them next to the actual stuffed animals is dead on. And that is so hard to do. Like, case in point, I had a guy, not going to name who it was, but when we were going through different embroiderers, for our gear, on our hats, I had a guy send me. I went to see him and he showed me his hat, and I noticed within the first 2 seconds of looking at the hat, that was not the same number of gears, of teeth on the gears. Like it was wrong, and I was like, dude, you fucked with my gear. Like, and that it genuinely upset me. That it was
But
like
that's your brand.
That is
That
my
is
brand.
your brand.
That is something that my wife and I worked incredibly hard on in getting it perfect. And it upset me. But like when we went and had it done, there was a lady that lives close to us. She did our logo, and I did this first grader's art project. I basically pulled a Google image of a gear up with the lettering that we wanted, and she nailed it. Right. And I was like, shit, you did this from like and that's so creative for like someone who's artistic to be able to do, is to take something that like I've got in my head and say, we're going to make that product with that on it. Right. And to nail it is like, dude, it's a level of creative that you just can't find.
But see, I'm right there with you on logos, especially if they're yours.
Yeah.
They're extremely important to you. And we all know that logos that have been around for a long time have exact color matches.
Mm-hmm.
I never want perfect or perfection to be with what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Because you are going to have little threads stick up. Sure. It's not going to fall apart on you.
Yeah.
Sure. And the colors for whatever you're trying to do may not be perfect. They will be damn close.
Yeah.
But I'm sourcing these materials. I can't go in and request a color to be manufactured.
Exactly.
So yes, I have all different reds and browns and yellows and greens. But exactness isn't the name of the game. It's more likeness, but really close to likeness, and the ability, case in point, for not only your logo, but also two stuffed animals.
I mean, that's a lot.
It's to have something represented.
That's a fucking lot for mine.
See all these little threads.
Yes,
but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
But that's called stitched versus screen printed. I would rather have stitched than screen printed all day long.
And believe me, when I have clients reach out that they are going on to a 12, 16 guy weekend trip.
Yeah.
The price point for this hand stitching is going to be out of their realm anyways, but I do offer printed covers, which is essentially just getting the design approved. I send it out to a printer out in London. It comes back, and you can do full color. You can do image quality. You can do faces if you want to. And the thing is, since all the panels have to be printed separately, that's when you benefit. You can put nicknames for every single one of the guys on your trip. In fact, I've had a few outings, a few weekend trips this year where I gave different options for what the front was going to be, different options for the back, and let all 12 of the guys pick and choose.
Yes.
I want this one with this one, and I want my name and I want my accolades down there. And it's like, I don't care what you want on it, because I'm not doing any of that work.
Right.
I'm going to get you a product, and it's going to be so much cheaper.
Yeah.
To get 12 of them.
And somebody was asking. I said, hey, I'm going to be doing an unboxing of my One More and I'm Out of Here driver cover, which I really should not even hold a driver the way I've been hitting the ball. But
can attest.
I said there are multiple options with what he can do. And that bachelor party, I had a guy ask me, he's like, you know somebody? I'm like, I do. So it's amazing. Like you can drop it down. You can be as hoity-toity as you want, or you can drop it down and be easy.
Yeah. A great example was there were 20 guys. They had I think their 10th year going on their Silverback Cup. It's got a gorilla. It's a theme. No, but there's an interesting story about that later. But I made 5 different gorilla themed Silverback Cup, fronts totally different. There were some wacky ones, they had some aggressive ones, they had some scary looking ones, they had some subtle ones, and then the font and the stylistic of the front translated to how your name would be on the back represented, and initials or whatever you had with your your accolades. They ended up, these 20 guys, four got the same one, all 5, which led to their trip coordinating whoever picked that design. The 4 guys that picked that one are going to be in a foursome against this one and this one and this one and this one. So they actually started like coming back to me and being like, dude, next year we're going to need like t-shirts and stuff. We're on these teams now.
We're moving. We're moving
hey,
forward.
You guys were good at just 4, 4, 4, 4, and 4.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So the unboxing, I knew you were just chomping at the bit.
Well,
So in closing, where's your head at?
this one has a lot of sentimental value to me, right? Like so does the Garage Golf. Don't get me wrong. Like this one means the world to me because this is our brand. This is the brand that my wife and I created together. And like, this means the world to me. But this one is like, I remember, holding my daughter when she was 6 months old with this stuffed animal. And so like every time I put her to bed every night, I still have to make sure that Momo is right next to her when she goes to bed, because it's the first thing she comes down with the next. Same, shit. Yeah, huge. Same thing with Big Panda. Like Big Panda with our youngest daughter, Jordan, like she doesn't go to bed without Big Panda. And if she wakes up without Big Panda, she's pissed. And she's got to find it. It's the first thing she's got to have. So like to see these on my covers every time that I have my golf bag, which is all the time.
Facts.
That is one of those things that like this one means more to me than anything else, because it's a memory. And what I love about it to me is the fact that I love the fact that he kind of he was kind of pushing for the natural colors on the front, but like the back is the fact that it's got my girl's 2 favorite colors. And so like the fact that it's got Big Panda and Momo written out on it, it's such a cool head cover. Like this thing, it's like,
it's awesome.
And for your golf clubs, like I'm a diehard golfer, right? Golf clubs are very individualistic to that player, and they mean everything. I won't let anybody touch my driver. And so like to have these on there, it's not just a head cover. Like it means more to that. Like it's you. Like you don't get, everybody has a Titleist driver, right? Everybody has, a Callaway 3-wood, but it's what you see on top of it every time you pull your bag out of the cart, every time you're sitting there with your bag on the golf cart. Like that's the part that people see.
We need to ask Blake right now to take account of every 3-wood shot he takes now, so we have a benchmark to see if it's helping him to see this. Maybe Big Panda is giving some big yardage.
Dude,
maybe Momo is giving a little shank. I don't know.
I sure as shit hope so, because most of them go left.
Some go left.
Well,
every one of my shots.
Well, one thing you say, Blake, you say you're not a creative person, but dads with girls and stuffies and everything, getting a needle and thread, which I pretty much do every week. I have to repair a stuffy, a tear, some life coming out of them, if you will.
Right.
Yeah, got a stack of stuffies to repair tonight.
So and I think that's where Will and I connected a lot in the beginning, because somehow it came up, and it was like he has 3 daughters. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's got 3 daughters. I've got 2 daughters, right? And so like girl dads, man, it's a challenge.
I'm working on one.
Holy shit.
I mean, soon to be a stepdad.
Dude,
officially, but
here's what I'll tell dads that have daughters, completely off topic here. You can't replace mom. Mom runs this shit for you.
Yeah,
all the time, right? And so
absolutely.
That's not to spin this into a different conversation.
But it frees up dad.
Dude, it frees up dad, right? It does. But yeah, there's so many times where it's like, I I try it. They're like ducks. They follow mom everywhere. And so it's incredibly hard to be the dad of all girls. But it's awesome. It's the best.
It's different, and it's different. I don't have kids of my own,
Yeah.
but Jill, my fiance, has a daughter who's 12 years old, who is literally like going on 40, and I'm learning that.
Dude, it is.
And she literally looks at me. She's like, "What?" And I'm like,
dude.
"Don't even worry about
Dude,
it."
the attitude starts early. Dude,
No, she's great. She makes me realize how dumb I am.
I got the shittiest eye roll from my 8-year-old the other day. Right?
Oh, the eye rolls start way earlier than you think.
Bradford, you were here. Yeah, I got. She goes, "Where's mom?" And I was like, "I don't know, baby, shopping." And she just rolled her eyes like a complete dick and walked to the back. And I was like, "Okay, well, fuck me then."
So we haven't given enough kudos to the people in the background of Garage Golf Cincy, this league, this Wednesday night league. I didn't get the camera angle great.
The eye roll, dude.
I didn't have a great angle to go, but we got people hitting balls into the mats, and this place has been smoked, packed, and I love it.
I have appreciated every second of it, right? And the local support that we've gotten so far and continue to get has been amazing, right? You go into this, to your point earlier, you go into it blind. You go into it with the hope, right? Like we open the doors, and you have this picture in your head where like you walk in day one and people are like waiting in line to jump into your place, like a cartoon, and it's not that way. I sat here for the first few days by myself, like just hitting balls. I was like, holy shit, I hope somebody comes. And so now.
And shout out to Jesse Mullins, who is 3 under through 16 on Bay 2.
No, he's not. I'll be damned.
Oh, damn it.
Jesse, you sandbagging son of a bitch.
You sandbagging son of a bitch.
But no, it does. It means a lot, right? And it's a local business. It's a place that we have. We were here when this place was an absolute dilapidated shithole, and we were ripping everything. I cut the HVAC out. Like when I cut the HVAC out one day by myself, the old HVAC, and the thing dropped, and I thought for sure this is where I die. Right? Like I'm gonna drop this thing on myself or fall off a ladder, and Julie's gonna show up at like later that night, and there's me underneath of an HVAC unit. But you put the blood, sweat, and tears into it, and you hope that people come, and to see it what it is today, just in 8 weeks, like it's an appreciative standpoint. I appreciate everybody that walks through these doors and has an interest in just trying it out.
So I'm highlighting a comment in the live chats. Josh Girth, an Anderson Township trustee, goes, "Do they have Miller Lights?"
Yes,
Yes.
we do.
Yes, we
have
do.
all the Miller Lights you can
Great
drink.
beer selection.
In
Have
fact,
plenty of Miller Lights.
I'm sorry, what's the name?
Roll through them. Josh Girth.
Josh, we have roll through the beers.
Garage beer.
Josh, we've got Garage Beer, we got Garage Beer Lime, we've got Oberon, we've got Eagle Light, we've got a beer that is one of Jason's new recent favorites, Sunlight.
It's good.
Yeah,
So good.
it's a cream ale.
He said it'll be here in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
He's lying, but
Yeah,
Come on down to Garage Golf
Yeah.
since you get to
Prove me-
Rhinegeist Truth and walk out with a Rhinegeist Truth cover.
Prove
You're
me
damn right.
wrong,
We've
Josh.
got a Rhinegeist Truth
Prove
cover.
me wrong.
Yeah, here. We've got this one. This is a nude.
dude, these are so fucking good.
These are amazing. I'll open it right here.
And I'll drink it. Oh fuck, no, I'm not drinking it. I don't know where your mouth has been.
On my wife.
Well, whoa.
Is that a step too far?
No,
Okay.
definitely
Okay,
not.
perfect.
Welcome to One More and I'm Out of Here podcast.
Beautiful,
This is
yes.
how this shit works.
Good. My mouth has been on my wife, but it should be there. We've got Rhinegeist Truth. We've got Dad. We've got White Claw. We've got Mick Ultra, Miller Lite. We've got Christmas Ale. She's pointing. Fuck.
Even
We've
if
got
you-
Coors Light.
Even if you do not play golf, you can come up here and sit at the bar
Yes.
and watch people play golf and fucking hang out. Like my girlfriend and I play golf, but she does not. But we sat at the bar and we just sat here and hung out.
You know what? When you're at home drinking a beer, watching golf,
Come up here, watch.
Come
other
here
people
and watch simulator golf and drink beer.
watch shitty golfers.
Watch my shitty golfers on really great courses.
What other place can you watch really good golfers on TV and really shitty golfers in a simulator at the exact same time?
That's exactly how it works.
And here at the bar, they've already said that this is the hecklers area.
Yes.
So you are allowed to yell anything at anyone while they are hitting.
Yeah.
So, all right, Will, tell everybody where they can find you.
Yeah, so I fly pretty low. No website yet. So just on Instagram at Slickest Golf. But from there, you can easily contact me. I like to reach back pretty quick. I like to work directly with clients. Pick your brain, what you want me to make you, how we can figure this out, get it to you as fast as can. And like Jason said, there's more than just club head covers. If you're thinking you want, a very original satchel of some kind of valuables pouch, even a shoe bag,
Kilties.
I love that.
kilties, anything you can think of golf related, or maybe not, hit me up. I mean, I just love to get creative and work directly with you.
But at Slickest Golf on Instagram, that's the best way.
Slickest Golf. Yep. I was nicknamed Slick Willie in college. That stuck around, and then
Is that where it came from?
I was Slick Willie, and then it turned into the Slickest of Willies. That was too long, so then some of my friends just started calling me Slickest. Still do. And when it came time to make a brand name 3 years ago, I said, "Hey, Slickest Golf.
Let's
Why
do it.
not?"
That makes perfect sense.
It doesn't have to.
And
And for you, Blake,
for me, I would say also if you're looking for any of his head covers, we keep them stocked here in the shop. They rotate, so we've got different ones all the time. Right now, we've got my favorite is the American Psycho. That one to me is just it's incredible.
what? Oh fuck! What was his name?
Patrick Bateman.
Yeah,
Patrick Bateman. Yeah.
yep. Character unmatched.
Do you like Huey Lewis in the news?
Do what?
Do you like Huey?
Do you like
Lewis in-
music?
Yeah. The credit card or the business card scene is my favorite from
Yes.
that movie. I don't know why.
No,
That scene sticks out to me.
Oh, look at his business.
Yeah. And
It
he
is.
genuinely gets pissed
I
off when
can't
he sees
believe
somebody.
Van Patten prefers his card to mine.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh my god, that's so good.
Fucking amazing scene. But yeah, no, we're at 4242 Mount Carmel Tabasco Road. We're right on the corner of Mount Carmel Tabasco and Clough. Stop in. Good golfer, bad golfer, doesn't matter. I don't give a shit. Come in, drink some beer, and have a good time.
Absolutely. Guys, I really I appreciate you bringing us doing the unboxing together.
Yes.
For one,
Oh.
you held your shit.
I tried. It was
Because
hard.
I got the text last night. I was like, oh, he's gonna fuck it up.
I almost did.
But no, I think it's awesome getting us three together.
Yes.
I think we definitely can corroborate some stuff.
Yeah.
But
100%.
fun night, man.
Hell
Fun
yeah.
night. And guess what? We're one more and I'm out of here.